This is Hold My Purse, a self-care journey through life, a bi-weekly space for real conversations about healing, honoring yourself, and choosing peace on purpose. I'm Ro, and I am so glad you are here. Today, we're talking about how to protect your peace when everything feels like, honestly, too much. This isn't about politics. It's about your mental boundaries, your energy, and reclaiming your sense of calm when the world is anything but. Hey, self-care warriors. You're listening to Hold My Purse, a self-care journey through life where we learn how to put ourselves first and walk in our power even when the world is heavy. If anything in today's episode speaks to you, I invite you to share it with someone who needs it. Because that's how we're going to grow a place of self-care, a place for healing, and a place where we all collectively become self-care warriors. I just want to say thank you so much for sharing space with me today, because you know what? You could be anywhere in the world and you chose to hang out with me. Right now, y'all, everything feels so heavy in this world. Oh my gosh, it's a lot. And if you're feeling angry, sad, numb, overwhelmed, just know I see you. And honestly, you are not alone. And while this isn't a political episode, it's going to be an honest one, because we can't talk about self-care without really acknowledging the emotional weight many of us are carrying at this moment. The energy is so real. The heartbreak is real. The constant stream of information, opinions, and injustice, it's exhausting. My dear friend Devin recently shared something with me that I really took to heart, and I want to pass it on to you. Because we were talking about everything that's going on in the world politically, and I was like, man, my energy is off. I feel misaligned. I'm stressed. And she said to me, you need to be an observer, but not in it to your detriment. Whoa. Whoa. That hit me hard, and I have not been the same ever since she said that to me. Now, it's not about being oblivious. It's not about turning your back on what's happening. It's about understanding that if we stay submerged in it all the time, we're going to lose ourselves, our clarity, our health, our hope. There has got to be some boundaries. So today we're talking about what it looks like to care and still protect your peace, to witness and still protect your mind, to be present but not consumed. Let's talk about mastering your mind today and creating space for your spirit and choosing peace on purpose, even right now. All right, so let's start with what we're all feeling, and that is mental and emotional overload. We weren't designed to take in this much information at once, especially not this much negativity. You see, studies show that excessive news exposure, especially around conflict or crisis, activates our stress response. A 2022 study in health communication found that people who were constantly monitoring crisis-related news had worse physical and mental health. Now combine that with the pressure to always have an opinion, always be in the know, and you've got a recipe, y'all, for burnout. And then, of course, there is the doom scrolling. And I confess, I am guilty. And that is the late night spiral where you're reading one horrifying thing after another, and somehow you feel like that's keeping you informed. But what you're really doing is sending your nervous system into overdrive again and again and again. And to be honest, this kind of consumption becomes really emotional clutter. It clouds your intuition. It leaves zero room for creativity, stillness, or joy. So, friends, how do we deal with this constant emotional noise? Well, it starts by, and we all know it, setting some boundaries, the kind that protects our minds, not just our calendars. You see, mental boundaries mean you get to decide what content enters your mind, what conversations you engage in, what opinions deserve space in your spirit. Think of your mind as a home. Would you just let anybody walk through your front door yelling and throwing things at you? Heck now. Then why are we letting that happen through our phones, through our computers? Here's a quick check-in for yourself. Ask yourself this. What's looping in my mind right now? Is it mine or did I absorb it? Do I want to keep holding on to this? You see, this is where Devin's words really stay with me. Be an observer, but not in it to your detriment. It reminds me that we can witness pain, injustice, and conflict without becoming consumed by it. That's not selfish, it's sustainable. Because protecting your peace doesn't mean you don't care. It just means you understand that your peace is part of your power. Now, once you've established those mental boundaries and they're in place, you need some real tools, some everyday practices that bring you back to yourself. So let's talk about the 5 that I have found to be extremely helpful. Number 1, start your day without your phone. Give yourself 20 minutes when you wake up. Stretch, breathe, journal, meditate, pray, sit in silence. That simple act of checking in with yourself first thing tells your nervous system you come first today. Number 2, create a digital sanctuary. And what I mean by that is think about your feed in your social media. Curate your feed and unfollow the chaos. Mute the drama. Your feed should nourish you, not drain you. At the beginning of the year, I went through and I checked in with my social. I was like, okay, who am I following that is drama or not positive? And I unfollowed them and I started adding and seeking more spiritual, uplifting content. Now, I'm not oblivious. As I said earlier, I do follow the news, but I'm very specific about the type of news that I follow because, like I said, your feed, it should nourish you, not drain you. Number 3, set information boundaries. Try checking the news only twice a day. Maybe at 9 to 6 p.m. Definitely not late night and before you go to bed. No late night doom scrolling. No waking up to chaos. You have got to be intentional. Number 4, replace the scroll with some rituals. So when you feel that itch, because I get it, y'all. I get it. Trust me. When you feel that itch to scroll, just take a pause and ask yourself, what do I really need right now? Am I seeking connection? And if so, call a friend. Am I seeking comfort? If so, make some tea and sit with yourself. Am I looking for clarity? If so, get out your pen and paper and take 5 minutes and journal. Number 5, give yourself joy on a purpose. Because you see, joy isn't extra. It's essential. Keep a list of joy triggers. I'm a huge lover of music. I like my candles. I like my incense. If you have a favorite recipe, if you need a walk and you need some fresh air, or if you just need a good belly laugh, that's your joy. Seek it out and have it ready for those hard days. And when the world feels like freaking out of control, here's your reminder. You still have the power to lead yourself. Because choosing peace is not passive, it's intentional. It's saying, I won't be emotionally hijacked by every headline. I protect my energy like it's sacred. I respond, not react. This is your superpower. Your ability to pause, discern, and choose what serves your spirit is a superpower. Here's an affirmation I use when I feel really overwhelmed. I just say, I am not a dumping ground for the world's chaos. I create space for clarity, not confusion, and I choose peace, and peace chooses me. Now, I do enjoy hearing from y'all, and I want to hear from you because your peace is personal. And what's one way you can protect your peace today? Think about it. What can you do today to protect your peace? I'd like to offer up a few things for consideration. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb for an hour. Take a walk without headphones and really enjoy nature. Say no to any draining energy conversations. These small things count. I'd love to hear from you. DM me, tag me on Instagram, or drop into our Facebook group using the hashtag Hold My Peace, because we are not doing this alone. And if you're really ready to take your self-care journey further, I've created some resources that can support you. I have a Love Yourself journal, a 365-day journey through self-care and self-love and reflection. I also created Mastering Self-Care, and that's Steps to Resilient and Peaceful Life. You can find them all linked in the show notes, along with the sign up to my newsletter. So you never miss an episode, new content, or a little reminder that you're not alone. And if you're on social, follow me on Instagram. I love to stay connected and continue this journey with you because we are all in this together. Up next, Aria speaks. So you were telling me earlier, you were like, I love being a kid. Why do you like being a kid?
Because I get what I want sometimes, at least.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. And like, for instance, what do you get that you really want to have?
A phone.
A phone? You want me to get you a cell phone?
Yeah, just like yours.
But what did your mom say about that?
No.
I would have to get you the phone on the sly, meaning not tell her, because she would be so mad.
What about an iPhone?
That's still a phone. Well, I don't think she would like that, man.
Well, I can hide it from her under my bed. She never looks under my bed anywhere.
Yeah, but though you never want to hide anything from your mom or dad. You always want to be honest with them. Because then that's not a good characteristic to have. So you just have to really just follow her rules and get a phone when she says you can have a phone. I get it. You really want one. But you have an iPad. So you can still call people. You can still text with your iPad. You can put TikTok on your iPad.
I do, but it's boring.
You just want a phone. Let's just say I really want a phone.
I really want a phone.
Okay, well, I don't think your mom's going to let you have a phone. But as soon as she says you can have one, I'll get you one, okay? Does that sound good?
Okay. Can you give me one when I'm 10?
When you're 10? How many years before you're 10?
Wait, let me
Well, if you want a phone when you're 10, you need to know how many years that is. How many years is it till you're 10? Count down. For what?
4 years.
But you're 7.
7, 8, 9, 10.
So that's 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 more years. You got it? Mm-hmm. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
Peace out. Bye-bye.
All right. Before we go, let's take a moment to ground what we covered today, because you don't have to carry everything. Boundaries are a form of self-respect. Doom scrolling and constant exposure to pain isn't awareness. It's freaking emotional overload. You can witness what's happening in the world and choose to protect your peace. And small rituals like joy, silence, and presence, they really do make a big difference. Now let's affirm this together. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. And repeat after me. I do not have to carry everything. I choose what I consume. I protect my energy like the sacred thing it is. I am rooted in peace and I am powerful even when I'm still. Now, say these whenever you need them, especially on those days that feel like it's a little too much. Until next time, my fabulous friends, hold your purse, hold your peace, and be good to yourself. I love you. Peace. Today's episode is sponsored by Self Care Shorty, your go-to for homemade skin products that keep you moisturized, healed, and at ease. Discover these amazing products today at selfcareshawty.etsy.com. That's selfcareshawty, SHAWTY.etsy.com.